Hi everybody, Randal here. Sorry I can't be there to deliver this in person, but please bear with me as I read through my notes in video form. Certification is the lifeblood of RGD, and it is a hefty portion of the workload for RGD staff. From making presentations about the process and fielding questions, to organizing portfolio reviewers, to providing candidates with test results, Heidi takes the lead in keeping momentum for those who are going through the certification process, while Hillary and our committee focus on making the process more fair, relevant, and valuable. I can't begin to explain the work of the committee without thanking them all for their constructive judgment through a year of exciting change. 2017 was a very busy year for the committee, and we saw progressive change on three fronts that align with the whole certification process. First, we have improvements in the promotion of the certification process. Second, we have a streamlining of the certification application itself. And third, we have an integration of RGD's portfolio evaluation standards with the GDC. The promotion of the certification process took place in two ways, with the creation of a brief promotional video series and simplifying certification information through our virtual presentation. We must really thank Julian Brown, RGD of On the Chase, whose brief videos help break down our so-called certification myths. These tongue-in-cheek videos touched on the notions that certification is too difficult and too specialized in its focus. By tackling the daunting idea of certification with a touch of humor, we hope to broaden the appeal for those who are pursuing their professional RGD designation. The RGD certification overview presentation was also updated with a fresher design and a co-presentation format with RGD staff and committee members. The bulk of these presentations are delivered virtually, and promotional offerings that waive application fees are getting pickup from those who attend. Work continues to refine our presentation deck with the goal of showing a new presentation at Design Thinkers in Toronto this fall. The application process has been vastly improved through the efforts of Umar Shahzad, who designed a much more efficient and stylish fillable PDF form, allowing us to shift RGD's application submission from a clunky web-based interface. This updated format holds a visual standard that goes beyond the digital offering and gives reviewers an all-access document to review the work and thoughts of those who are taking their first step on the certification journey. Once people have gone through the initial application, they're ready to take part in the online test. RGD's certification process went completely virtual in 2015, and since then, our committee has ensured that the process remains accessible and fair. Feedback from those who have gone through the process is reviewed by the committee on a monthly basis, and adjustments continue to be made to section timing, clarity of information about the testing process, and updating questions that prove difficult for candidates. The online test will be an area of significant development in the coming year. Professional designers are now being called upon to have significant knowledge and understanding in the areas of research, digital integration, and strategy. In an effort to broaden the relevance of the RGD designation to managers and others, the committee is reviewing additional optional sections for the test. Thanks to a growing interest from select authors, we plan to develop new questions and study materials to broaden the reach of testing into areas that focus on strategy, UX, and design management. In the certification process, the online test is followed by a half-hour portfolio evaluation. Even with over 30 certified RGDs, it can be difficult to synchronize the schedules of 3 working professionals for all of our virtual portfolio presentations. For that reason, we continue to grow our numbers, with a consistent desire to keep a fair gender balance and attract more reviewers whose expertise are in the fields outside of traditional graphic design. We certainly cannot present a report without mentioning the progress that has been made toward aligning the professional certification processes of RGD and GDC. Working closely with GDC's Executive Director and Certification Chair, Hillary and Stussy have taken the lead on this, with our committee providing in-depth comparisons of our 2 portfolio application forms and the evaluation processes. The discussions are at a critical stage as we advance towards GDC's annual meeting in June, when their national representatives will vote on many of our proposals. But with our continued focus on open dialogue and collaboration between our organizations, we feel really close to setting common standards that will unify the professional design industry in Canada. This has been my first half year on the committee, and I wouldn't have been able to showcase these accomplishments without our thoughtful and active members. Thanks to all of our committee, RGD's President, Stussy Chuden, and my fellow committee members, Greg Dubois, James Quo, Jennifer Lang, Umar Shahzad, Christina Whitfield, Faye Wyma, who unfortunately had to step down from the committee, and our newest member, Eric Forrest. I'd also like to thank our advisory committee, Rod Nash and Adam Rallo. Your perspectives and sage guidance have been tremendous in raising the bar on the standards and value of RGD designation. And I really look forward to seeing what this next year has in store for everybody. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye.